Hello and welcome to the Carbitrage podcast, episode 158. I am Eric Berger, joined as always by my co-host Ryan Sinitsky. Hello, sir.
Hey.
And I assume Jana's still there, but probably playing Animal Crossing.
Yep, she's in the middle of Animal Crossing.
Very fine. And then Scott, you are still here, but you're actually here this time.
I am.
Okay, good.
But I'm out of beer and I forgot to grab another one.
Well, go get another one then.
Yes.
We'll just move on without you. We have to cover Patreon and beer anyway, so.
Patreon, that's a waste of time.
Well, actually, no, it's not. But you know what we're going to talk
That's
about
the joke.
Patreon. Before we start talking about Patreon, I'm going to talk about my beer, which I'm about to open.
Okay. That actually sounded pretty good, considering we are doing this remote still.
I had to put my microphone physically on top of my beer, so it was difficult not getting beer in my eye while I did that.
I will say, the stuff we're using, just the more consumer-grade microphones, they are much better at attenuating audio levels than the more professional stuff we use down at the studio. This is actually
it's really
kind
weird,
of
isn't
nice.
it?
Yeah.
So what I'm drinking is a Modest False Pattern New England Pale Ale, which is basically a mild hazy IPA, which is that beer that I gave you that was an IPA.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Picard's spiced rum. You're having a rum and Coke. I still need to go to the store and buy some rum.
Yep, so I'm doing Pritchard's spiced rum. It's mediocre. And then Coca-Cola inside of it too. It's fine. Nothing great, nothing terrible. Heading over to patreon.com/Carbitrage, Carbitrage. Check out our 2 levels of open-ended funding for content consumers like you to support content producers like us. One of them is $1.50 a month or more. That's just to buy us a beer and get our eternal thanks. The other one is $5 or more. And that one you actually get some swag. You get some koozies and now a shirt. So heading over to patreon.com/Carbitrage.
So, what I want to talk about first is...
I saw this too.
One of my favorite countries in the world. Jana? What country is
Jana's
your
not a
favorite food
country.
from?
My favorite country, I don't know.
Your favorite food is Indian food, right? You love Indian
but
food.
that doesn't mean that's my favorite country.
Well, I asked what country does your favorite food come from?
Oh,
that's not what I heard.
well,
So, India is also doing a coronavirus lockdown. However, India notoriously has like 1.3 billion people in it, and they're kind of unruly. I would not want to be a police officer in India. However, they've figured out the way to do it is they are whacking everybody with sticks.
Not
quite literally.
Not just sticks, though. Lengthy, crudely fashioned batons.
Yes, they do. They've got batons that they've basically just ripped out of trees.
If you're in the Twitch chat or you're watching this on the video after the fact, it's pretty great.
It's the best story. It's 2 police officers yelling at a guy on a moped with what's at least
He's got 2
55
bags of
pounds.
rice.
So he's got a 45-pound and a 25-pound. So he's got a child's weight of rice on his moped, not strapped down. He's just holding it. But anyway, they are inspecting it with their sticks and getting ready to hit him. This is the way
I think one of them is already hitting him, potentially.
Yes, I think so. But this is the way that you should enforce a lockdown, with sticks.
Flashing his balls at the camera.
Yeah, for everyone watching the video version, Modi just tried to dismount from the cat tree and then had to retreat, and the entire time his brown star and balls were entirely facing the camera. So there you go.
Oh my god, they actually have a video of people getting whacked with batons. This cop
is it in
whacked a
here?
guy off.
I'll play it.
Yeah, if you scroll down,
yeah.
this cop whacked a guy off of his moped with a baton, and a bunch of other people.
He whacked a guy off?
Like a bunch of other people just turned around and ran for the hills. The guy just ditched his friend.
Why is this in VR mode? It's playing side by side.
I have no idea, but it's really, really funny.
And what contraband are they looking for?
I love this.
Smacking the guy in the butt. That's 5 baton butts, 6 baton butts, 7 baton butts.
This is wonderful. This is exactly how you should get people to follow Gene.
Cops caned people who were defying lockdown. This is great. Oh, India. Never change.
What's the boxy SUV on the right there?
I don't know, but I really like it. It looks like a super cool Land Cruiser.
Well, it's like a wider G-Wagon shape.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Jew wagon?
It looked like a Toyota Kijang, but it was taller.
Can I say I don't like how much cats move around?
No, they
him
move
on
around
stream is
entirely too
ridiculous.
much. But yeah, oh my god, there's a lot of people here.
Anyway, I'll keep this playing with mute.
It's,
but
it's amazing that
It's very good.
that they don't have a. Look at all these Suzukis. Like they have a really good collection. Basically India is just a country made of my favorite cars.
Is that a Qashqai? What's the dark view?
Quashqui?
Yes.
In Top Gear, they called it the Kumquat.
Yeah, the Kumquat. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Kumquat.
Did the Tata Nano? Did that actually get made?
Yes.
Yeah, it got made and it sold very poorly.
That's what I thought, because I haven't seen a single one, and that was supposed
That's
to be the
Daisy.
people's car.
That is a Land Cruiser police car. It's a Land Cruiser Pareto. Wow, he's went for it on that guy.
So some guys have longer batons than others.
That is the story of nature.
I wonder if it's a sign of rank.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
probably
you
not
guys
the
missed
best
my
on radio,
terrible.
but
Ah.
that's a well worthwhile video.
Oh yeah, this is great. Like,
The guy in the motorcycle is like slowly backing up as
This
he's
is
being
like
hit.
really well edited. It's very
yeah,
to the
I love
point.
this.
There's no talking
this is
heads
what
over the
they-
top of it.
So we were talking about the. I think last episode we were talking about people that were at like the like spring break in Florida. They should have been doing.
Oh
this
no, we
there.
didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't.
It's
Okay.
because it's not car
But-
related.
Yeah,
Neither
they're all
is this.
people. Yeah, but they're all.
No,
they're all
there are cars in this video.
yeah, this is traffic related. Plus, it's some really good car spotting watching Indian police footage. But no, like so in Florida, we had all those people, like hundreds of thousands of people, all on the beaches celebrating spring break. Like they should have totally just been whacking them with batons.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
would
quit
have
it.
cleared them out real quick.
Like this, it's very inconvenient. Ah,
Like, it's what I like about this. They only hit them like once. Like it's not like they're not doing like American police brutality where they like they beat you to an inch of your life.
yeah. There's
Like,
no
so it's-
tasers or
Yeah, no,
metal
it's
clubs.
it's one solid whack, and then you get the idea,
In
and
the
then
bum.
you go away. Yeah, like this is actually a really good way to get people to follow the rules. Is just give them one good whack,
Just
Like,
annoy
it's-
them. Essentially, that's it. Like I'm not going out. This guy's gonna hit me
Yeah.
in the butt with a baton again.
Like if you're not overdoing it, like just one decent whack, like that will get you to follow the rules. It really puts you in line
That's
because
what she
nobody
said.
really wants to get whacked in the bum with a stick.
Is that a Carbitrage top tip then?
Well, it's a tip. I don't know if it's a top tip, but
I would say that's her top tip for the day so far.
so thank you, India, for being competent in finding new and inventive, cost-effective ways to keep people in line during the
Yeah,
quarantine.
this is a great way to do it. I love it.
It's much better handled than our government's response,
Yes.
which is complaining to companies for not doing things that they're already doing. So,
Well, all right. To be fair, everything Mary Barra has said in this entire thing has just proven her incompetence, top to bottom. She's the CEO of GM because she overpromises, underdelivering. She also dragged her feet about trying to switch over to ventilator production. Yeah, Mary Barra sucks. Jim Hackett, I will give him credit for actually doing what he's supposed to be doing. Because Ford's just going ahead and being like, keeping their mouth shut and just making the damn ventilators.
And
But Mary Barra has been complaining every step of the way.
and I've got a second link too, which is Ford related. The interesting part about them, I mean, a lot of auto manufacturers are switching over to do helpful. It's almost like a wartime thing where people are throwing all their resources at the pandemic. But Ford is using it. I don't know if you can see the sketch here, but they're using like a drill battery and like an F-150 blower motor and like off the shelf
From
form factor.
from a ventilated seat, I think I read.
Oh, yep, that sounds about right. Yep, seat blower. So it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a few parts in here that are custom made or new. But I think that's a pretty clever way of reusing parts. So Ford, I don't see any comments like the GM thing where like Trump asks GM to build ventilators and then GM replies, "We've been doing that for a month now." So
This is the thing: is Ford, they're putting out 4,000 or like something really small. Like they were originally slated to do 40,000.
Well, I mean,
like,
yeah, but they don't have the
40,000
tooling to do
ventilators.
this kind of stuff. So I'm sure a lot of these components are like probably 3D printed or something like that, or they're trying to deal with supplier shortages, and the suppliers probably aren't at work. So I mean, it takes a huge amount of effort and planning to ramp up production on anything.
It does, but I mean, at the same time, in World War II, you didn't have tooling to make Sherman tank turrets, and here we are. We had
Yeah, but we're not getting
millions
shot
of-
at right now, and people are bigger idiots now than they were.
Yeah.
So you're saying what we need to do is we actually need to hire the New Delhi Police Department
To start
go to
smacking
Detroit.
people's butts in factories, and then they will get a lot more done.
Yeah, I think that'd work. I think that Detroit should have its new sister city be New Delhi, and they should just bring a New Delhi police officer, their mustaches and batons, and just go to work. And
Corey
just
raised
get
an
stuff
interesting
done.
point. When the New Delhi Police Department sees that you're complying, do they switch from the baton to their hand and slowly caress your butt, saying "good job"? Or do they...
They put both their hands in your back pockets.
Oh, both hands in the back pockets.
Oh,
I knew it was going to be
yeah.
something like that. Okay.
Gross. No, it's New Delhi police. It's not Donald Trump police. That's disgusting.
Gross. That is pretty icky. But anyway.
So, anyway, I've had a lot of time to sit down at my computer because I can only write for so long every day before my hands start to cramp up. So
That's
when I'm not
from
doing
fapping.
that,
That's different.
yeah, I write in the nude. So
that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, guys. I use OBS, but usually only for streaming Modi.
I actually bought Escape from Tarkov because I was harassed by people to get it, and I finally got it. And I found the greatest Easter egg in this game that takes place in Russia. I was spawned into the storage area, which I highlighted there in pink, and was looking at the garage numbers, and I found a garage that was open with a Lada sticking halfway out of it, and the garage number was Garage 54.
That is not
Like-
an accident.
Yeah, that's a great Easter egg that they made. I love that. And it's the fact that they had a lot of sticking.
Let me see if
I will-
I might be able to get this a little bit better here.
When I looked into it, and like I peered in the garage and turned on my flashlight, there's like some other little Easter eggs, like a bunch of duct tape and stuff, like not like actual duct tape you could grab, like modeled like boxes of duct tape and things, like bags of cement, and like little references to all their dumb things that they've done. I love that. Like it's just perfect. And
Garage 54
I'm
is
really
a great YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I
and
love
Tarkov
this.
is also a great game. It's probably the best video game ever made in Russia.
That doesn't take
takes-
much.
Yeah, but it's also probably the best first-person shooter I've ever played.
Sorry,
Actually,
you guys
those are
get to
very,
witness
very
me
strong
struggling.
words. I'm not gonna say it's the best first-person shooter I've ever played because Perfect Dark still exists, but it's second best first-person shooter I've ever played.
Second most bestest thing.
Second most bestest. Yes. Also, I'm not sure what Russian intellectual property laws are like, but they must be really relaxed because there's like a lot of like Volkswagen Eurovan,
It's pronounced Gyrovan.
Gyrovans.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like a lot of like things that are obvious copyright infringement that I'm pretty sure that Escape from Tarkov doesn't have the rights for. But that's fine.
Every time I watch Garage 54, I'm surprised. Like we're all part of a modern global society for the most part, but like when they leave their garage, it looks like such a third world shithole.
No, everybody else in the world lives in the 21st century, and Garage 54 still lives in 1991 Soviet Russia. Like it is, Boris Yeltsin was just he was just elected president in there.
Wow, Scott actually just posted a video of the New Delhi police fighting each other on a bridge in the mid '90s.
That might be a copyright issue. Make sure you don't play too much of it.
Oh yeah, boop, 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 boop,
Speaking of which, do you remember the Russian
Jana.
website during the post Napster era that had
One second,
legit
Scott.
MP3s
One second, Janet, if you
for cheap?
Eric just took it down. There was
No,
Carrie
I already
Ellis
saw
fighting.
it.
Okay, it was
I don't-
Carrie Ellis fighting with a stick.
I don't remember that website. No.
Is it all of MP3? Or...
Oh yeah, yep. Oh god, yeah, you could just click on it, download. Oh.
Yeah, well, it was like 10 cents, and generally the more third world a country is, the worse its IP protection is, and it's a little unclear whether that's a correlation or a causation.
Well, Modi says it's a causation.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot of Russian patent interest.
So that's probably why you have those Volkswagen.
I mean, that's just one data
So anyway, I want to talk about Planebitrage real quick.
Okay.
It's got a tug on it, so that's close enough to cars. I thought this was fascinating. I just drove by MSP coming back from Chanhassen today, and
Yeah, how is that?
it is staggering how many planes are just parked. But honestly, American Airlines has taken the approach of like freight is still alive and well. So what they're doing is they're literally temporarily uninstalling all of the seats from their passenger aircraft and running them as freighters. And
Oh, wow.
right now, they are running only freight flights. And this is the first time they've done that. Apparently they've done it before, but it's 1984 was the last time. So I don't know what major world event it was in 1984 exactly, but I
Yeah, what
thought
the
that
heck?
was pretty interesting because that is a significant undertaking.
I guess I'm more concerned. What happened in 1984?
Well,
George
at the
Orwell.
Macintosh
Yeah, what did George
was
Orwell
announced.
cause?
Big Brother.
They were just they were prepping. American Airlines was just preparing for 1984. Like, well, I guess we'll put our eggs in the shipping basket. And then that backfired a bit.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really been outside much, but there haven't been. My school is right underneath a major flight path, and I guess I haven't been hearing that many airplanes, which is.
Well, same thing. Even we live right next to the downtown St. Paul airport, and I haven't heard almost anything.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, and also I've noticed there's a lot less pollution because when it's nice outside, I can see stars better from my house.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of that's light pollution, but still, I mean, people are turning on fewer lights, certainly. So,
Well,
I have
yeah,
also
that.
noticed
Well, I
some
should say, like
benefits.
on the horizon, like there
Oh,
are
yeah, yep, no
constellations
haze,
that I
whatever.
normally
Mhm.
can't see on the south, like on the southern skyline that I can now see that I normally can't, which is really cool.
There are definitely benefits. I mean, I like getting everywhere in consistent short times,
Yeah, getting everywhere is super easily is really nice.
and just like I've seen a couple things out there, but like somebody was doing, I don't know what instrument they used to measure the ozone depletion in Australia, but apparently it's like it's not only stopped but like significantly reversing because of how few people are actually using vehicles and things like that right now. I'm like,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
If you look at that link I sent, there was evidence that China actually had significantly less pollution over their cities since the coronavirus hit.
Oh yeah, no, you can actually see photos of like
I've been
Asian.
watching YouTube videos of Venice's canals, and it's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
'Cause You've got a lot of sea life.
the
that are
dolphins and
moving.
stuff are back.
Yeah,
It's
which
fascinating.
is it's really fun to see the dolphins playing with like all the like citizens that are living there because there's no tourists, so it's just all citizens, and they're just
Yeah, then they're going to pollute it again, and all the dolphins are going to die.
Yep.
yeah, which is
So,
sad,
joke's
but-
on them.
You know what's
I
gonna
hear
happen?
dolphins are pretty tasty, so
Regardless of if the dolphins will or will not die,
Scroll
I
down.
will let you know that on July 20th, in Wisconsin, that the Corvair Vindication Day is still scheduled to happen.
thank goodness.
Yes.
I've been waiting for this my whole life, and then some.
I just want you to know that is still happening.
Should I bring my uncle's Corvair for that?
Yes.
It is happening. Sorry, it's not in Wisconsin. I'm sorry. It's at the American Museum of Tort Law in Winstead, Connecticut.
Oh, I'm not driving it that far. Screw that.
But that's still happening, apparently.
Thank goodness.
No
I was just about to
no
ask you
word.
about it, so I'm really glad
No
that you brought
word
it up.
on that being canceled, so hopefully it is not being canceled. The Corvair Vindication Day is still on schedule.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I know we've
A
talked
museum
about
of
it.
tort law?
I bet that sounds like a pretty fun place, huh?
Like personal injury and...
Yes,
okay.
Vous avez tort.
that is a real thing. I thought you would have. I will
Yes.
put that in that story from Hemmings real quick into the Discord, or not Discord, but on the Twitch chat here. There you go. It is posted by @StopItRyan. That is my Twitch handle.
Oh,
I decided that my Twitch handles will be the thing that Janice says to me most. So
I should follow you. I did not know that.
yeah,
Oh,
that's me. Stop it, Ryan. It's all even got my face on it.
I love it.
Yeah, products liability is the other major part of tort, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
Add friend.
so, Corvair Vindication Days.
Yeah.
I love that. So speaking of really hilarious cars, I've just now discovered my new favorite vehicle ever sold on Bring a Trailer.
Oh, no. I'm
Oh, yes.
frightened to put this into the...
I even
Where's my belt?
I even have an event that I can take this to. It is a 1904 Oldsmobile Curve Dash 6C, not a replica either. It's a real one, which I think is very cool. It was owned by the original family until 1982 and refurbished in 2006, probably at a cost of $10 because there's like 2 parts that you would ever need to restore on that.
I pulled up a
buy
YouTube
that.
clip of the pre-war bell, and I just played it.
Whoa.
Perfect.
Sorry, I just caught a really cool fish.
Oh, fun!
You playing Ocarina of Time or what?
She's playing
Animal Crossing.
Oh.
I caught
What
an oarfish. It's huge. If I can show everybody if you put my... I don't know how to put my camera.
All right, I've got my virtual pre-war bell in case this happens again.
Anyway, so I could buy this 1904 Curve Dash Oldsmobile, which channel we could also take to Back to the 50s.
We can...
But we could also take it to the New London to New Brighton road. That happens in
Do
Minnesota.
you know what this doesn't have?
Front
windshield?
brakes?
A 28-liter dirigible engine.
That is very true. That is inferior in every way. However, it does have the world's most comically small front leaf spring.
What's the chain drive there for? What's that?
That goes to the differential.
No, that is clearly just for some adjustment. I bet that's a clutch engagement?
Oh, that one up there.
Yeah, because it looks like it's got, on the top there, it looks like it's got 2 rods attached to it. And I'm guessing those probably go forward for clutch or parking
Or is that
brake.
is that for a starter maybe?
No,
That's
it
for
does
sure.
not do a lot of rotation. Not with something like that in the end.
No,
so that's...
would it be a high torque because it's a small toothed?
Yeah, I think that's actually for the...
Maybe. I bet it's for some sort of
'cause
brake
there's-
band.
Yeah, you have a different chain back here that goes to your differential.
So there's the flywheel. So we're on the other side.
This is a great car.
I don't know
love
what
this.
that's for. Olds Motor Works, Detroit Mitch. Ah, good old Mitchell.
Anyway, I love this car. Like, way more than I should.
It looks
Oh
like
no!
Santa's sleigh.
How do I turn off the sound? There we go.
That'd be the perfect car to turn into Santa's sleigh because it looks just like it.
Yeah.
It really does, yeah. That'd be perfect.
Ryan, we can take Santa's sleigh to Back to the 50s.
Oh yes! Is this a
Now
500
you're a
Jolly?
fan.
Oh
Jam
yeah,
is
pull up.
very-
Oh
Very cool.
baby, it's in salmon too,
Ooh, I want that.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
actually a much better pick. Yeah,
and it's
that's-
post-war. That's perfect. There we go. This week's Carbitrage top tip: go buy a salmon-colored Fiat 500 Jolly and enjoy it.
Yeah, 'cause,
So,
like,
alright, 1 second. That's $18,000. That's
I really want that a lot.
So, like, I love matching, like, if I go to Back to the 50s, I want my outfit to match a car. And I
Mhm.
could match my outfit to the Jolly with my bird dress already.
I
that
have
would be really cute.
I have an
to make
irrational
my own
need.
Victorian garb for the other car.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's a lot of work. I think all cars that have open air designs need wicker seats.
Yes.
And tassels on the
Oh, absolutely.
fixed
And
position
that's-
canvas roof.
And no seatbelts.
Oh yeah, screw that. No doors either, so you can fly out extra easy.
Like, imagine the flex on Back to the 50s with this car. Is you can just...
Oh,
it's
it'd be
meant
really
to
rad.
drive around Back to the 50s.
Okay, I think I might need a
pretty much
first gen
what's-
Fiat 500 now then.
So, here's my question. $18,000. What car would you buy under $18,000 to make into a Jolly? That's not a
Oh,
Fiat.
Are these body on frame, or did
No,
they
they're
do
monocoque.
significant?
They're monocoque.
yeah, it's
Did
like
they
a
do
mini.
significant
It's
work?
monocoque. I doubt
they
it.
cut the roof off.
So they flex like crazy.
Oh,
in the
I'm
other
sure.
sense.
Oh, yeah,
they would
totally.
flex as you flex on others. Double flex action. That's a good question though. What car would you jolly eyes?
Yeah, well,
For
what would you
18
make
grand.
into a Jolly?
Cute.
For a car has to be under $18,000, not including the Jolly conversion. But like, what would you get to make into a Jolly? Like, what would be the funniest? I would do a Nissan POW.
I mean, I would do a modern Fiat 500 because why
Yeah,
not?
that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
A modern
one.
500 would be really good. I think a Nissan
They're
POW
cheap enough. I
would
should
be
do that.
Is an old car or a new car more structurally sound? In other
New.
words, less concerning.
Like, you're in a Jolly structural. In fact, I would want something less structurally, because the more structurally rigid it is, the more likely it is they'll like launch you into orbit. when you
Ryan, your
fly out of the
microphone's cutting
vehicle.
out.
Do I sound better now?
So far, I'll let you know if it happens again.
But the more structurally rigid the car is, I feel like the more catastrophically you would fly out of the vehicle in inventive. Because the less structurally rigid, the more likely it is to trap you in the car. And it's like the whole car is one big seatbelt.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
It's just one big, terrifying, deadly seatbelt.
I wonder if I could find somebody locally that makes custom wicker, because it would be so easy to make a new 500 Jolly.
Yeah.
It'd be
You know
very
what? I
cheap.
think I might be able... I feel like I know somebody.
I would
that
want to
does.
line all that stuff up before I actually do it, but... Oh yeah, there you go. There's some
you want
unibody
me-
action.
How serious are you about that? Because
I mean, right now, not at all, because the economy's in the toilet, but, you know, you can buy 500s in reasonable condition for, like, $3
This is
grand easily.
the Corona podcast right now, so we're just dreaming.
Well, so
Just have-
I've got a customer from Good Karma named Holly. She does a lot of like high-end art and stuff, and she lives in Northeast.
Nice.
I feel like she would know somebody that would do custom wicker seats.
And then EV converted.
Oh, that'd be so cool, an
Oh my God, that'd
electric...
be so cool.
Or just,
Or
get
just buy a
500.
500.
It's probably more structurally rigid anyway.
I would
Yeah,
totally do that.
that's right. call.
500E Jolly. Yes.
Oh.
Just get the 500E.
Just imagine how great that would be to like drive to York, or
Oh.
drive it out to like Cars and Crafts.
Craft. Thank you.
Craft.
We
Okay,
did confirm with
earlier
them.
when you said Nissan POW, Ryan, I thought you were talking about Nissan Figaro, and I was like, why? But now you said POW. That
Yeah,
also be
Hipscar.
good.
Yeah, I think a Nissan POW would be a perfect car. No! My
What?
seat finally broke. Damn it. Ah, my right armrest finally broke in my seat.
I'm glad we all got to experience it with you.
I
Your
just heard it.
seat? Your chair?
My chair, yeah.
Oh.
The right armrest just broke.
Oh, no.
You've had that chair for like a million years, so.
I have. My Uncle David bought it for me.
Uncle David, you say?
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
got an Uncle David.
Our
I got
Uncle
Uncle
David
David
was
and
the
Uncle
best
David.
Uncle
My
David.
Uncle David's dead, so.
Ours pretty much refused to die.
You still have him, though.
Corey, did you have an Uncle David?
He did.
Apparently he also had an Uncle David.
I had two. I
We
got,
all did. Rest in peace,
Ripperoni.
respectively.
yeah, my Uncle David, the one from the South. That
Yeah.
one. The one person that is like a Trumper, and I understand it. And then there's also my Uncle Dave that's on the Jewish side of my family. So yeah, I've got one.
Oh,
on
we
each
could
side.
start with a creamsicle and everything.
Creamsicle
Yes!
500
Oh my
E's
God, that'd be
under
perfect.
6K.
That'd be perfect.
Oh, just cut the top off and pull the seats
That
out.
would be, cut the glass in half too.
The Carbitrage top tip. Take the top
Yeah.
off.
That would be a great Jolly. You can totally
you
remove
could-
those doors.
You could do most of it without even ruining the car if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Did
Oh,
Jollies have a snap tonneau, or did they have nothing?
Oh, they had nothing.
Nothing. No, yeah, no.
No.
Down
They
to
just
bare
had, they
metal.
had that.
Oh, it's even the same color.
Well,
I
same.
didn't think about that.
Perfect. You should totally Jolly a 500E.
Well,
That'd be the best thing ever.
If and when I ever come into a bunch of unnecessary money. The problem is with the 500E is they're so expensive to insure.
Yeah.
Well, get the normal 500.
Just don't insure it.
Oh, God.
Driving on private property at the Motorplex only.
No, I'd take it to Wheels of Italy. Are you kidding me?
That'd be perfect at
Yeah.
Wheels of Italy.
That'd be
Trailer.
so great. Oh, yeah.
I really think you should make a 500 Jolly. You have to do that.
I mean, this is perfect because it's orange. That would just be a great jolly color. This car already looks jolly as can be.
Oh
It's
my
adorable.
God.
And don't they call it something similar to the Jolly?
What do you mean, the color?
No, like the color combination of like when
It's
it's,
called a
that
creamsicle.
color and then white.
It's called a creamsicle.
Called the
I
pop.
call it the creamsicle. I don't know what they actually call it.
Yeah, and then
not
you
sure
gotta get the retro wheels from the modern
Yep, the
500,
1950 edition.
Yeah, the
57
1957
edition.
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be great.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a great build.
The desire
I'd
to
love
do
to say,
something
yeah.
that's stupid is so great. But like you could get these bars custom made. You could get like a second set of doors and cut out the bottom, like fill it in.
That's such a great
yeah,
idea.
cut the door, roll it. Yeah.
Yep,
I think this would be a wonderful. Take it on the highway
of course.
the whole
Oh
time.
yeah, but like this, the canvas cover and everything. I know somebody that can do that. That's the same company that has hot tub covers right there. And then getting this frilly junk, I don't know, but it can't be that hard.
Oh, that's
you
easy.
can get that easily. Yeah,
But the wicker, yeah,
Either
you could start with
vintage,
outdoor
like,
seats.
You could just buy a bunch of like vintage scarves or
You can go to
Joanne
Joanne Fabric.
Fabrics.
Yeah,
you can
just
that
get some
easily.
rope and sew it around the
I'm
edge or
sure-
something.
I think the wicker seats will be the most expensive part.
Well, the car probably would be the most expensive
Patio
part.
furniture and modify it.
Yep. It'd be
Cut the
pretty
armrest
good.
off.
I would prefer find a 500 that's been... you can't even buy one rolled. I guess you could buy one rolled, but it's going to have other body damage. You don't want body damage. They're not quite cheap enough where I would do that yet, but we'll get there.
Noted.
Give it 2 years.
Otherwise, like, just buy a Jolly, because they're not that expensive.
Here we go. Shapeofwicker.com. Custom wicker furniture in Naples, Florida.
You guys
There
are
you
the
go.
worst kind of enabler, just so you know.
Oh, I'm a terrible enabler.
Stop it, Ryan.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, when he was asking me, I thought he wanted a Twitter handle, or is it also your Twitter handle?
It is also my Twitter handle
Yeah,
as well.
and his like he gave me 2 options, and I didn't, or 2 or 3, and I just saw "Stop It, Ryan," and I was like, "That's the one."
That's the one.
Yeah,
was like-
well, because I needed to make one because when I'm applying for the drive, because of the open staff writing position, I'm like, sure, I need to make a Twitter. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make a Twitter now.
Mine is at Eric Berger.
Yeah, mine's at Stop It Ryan. So
That's actually not bad.
Mine, I
it's a
will
good
not-
one, isn't it?
Yeah, people are going to ask you for feet pics if you give them yours, so don't do that.
Yeah, mine's random creep.
Meow.
I haven't used it since high school, so.
Jana, you could change yours to at no feet pics, Jana.
Oh, God.
Well, the thing is, I've had such a stupid Twitter handle since I created it that I just so they understand all the angsty tweets, I refuse to change it because
Oh!
it needs to remain.
I found a set of new Fiat 5 or 600 Jolly seats for $2,800.
So you can just put 'em in.
Do it.
Oh! Beauty!
So the modern Gasser 500 with a manual is 2,500 at the bottom.
There you go.
So you could cut it in half if you got
Yeah,
a gas.
Okay.
Also,
I mean, gas Fiats are still excellent.
I
speaking of-
sent you a link if you want to pull up
Oh,
how terrible it
yeah.
looks.
Yes.
It's got like 4 different wheels on it.
Oh, no. These poor
Perfect.
cars. Oh, these poor cars. Who did this? I think they're just wheels covers, but...
oh no!
Oh, that poor little guy.
We need to save him.
He's
Oh.
missing something on the front, or is that a base plate?
That's a
Oh,
pop.
God.
Eric, you,
Oh,
you need to save
I
this
don't know what that
car.
is. Oh, yeah, that's for towing. That thing's been flat towed.
That's so cheap.
Eric, you need to save this car.
If you guys
When
can't
you
see my
saw that
webcam,
When you saw the
'Cause I'm
E46, you
sad.
should buy that. And make a Jolly out of it.
Taking a Sawzall to this would be... You would not even feel bad about it.
No.
No, you really wouldn't.
this poor
that is-
car.
that car was
Oh,
obviously
It's not
been
even
in
in
the front
bad
end.
condition. And I bet it's been flat towed 100,000 miles, and it has 141 on the clock.
might be
Probably a
kilometers.
250,000 mile car.
If
miles.
you look at the front bumper is a completely different color from the front hood.
Oh, it's
Just so
got
you know.
a two-tone creamy interior too, though.
Manual
Oh,
HVAC
yeah.
is nice for a convertible as well.
Yep. What a great
This is
car.
wonderful.
I think it's in terrible shape.
This is your Jolly.
Should I
right
just do
here.
it to the Prima? No, I can't do that. I will buy that car back someday. So anyway, top tip: if you need a cheap car, why the hell aren't you buying a Fiat 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great car. And then you can make a Jolly out of it. Also, by the
Ooh,
way,
original wheels covers, $850.
the Goodwood festivals or Goodwood Road and Racing Twitter is a great Twitter to watch. At Goodwood RRC, because they just have unlimited clips of Goodwood Revival. It's wonderful. I love it.
will have to put that on the television and just loop it.
And here I'll bring up their Twitter.
Put it in the Discord so I can look at it later.
Well, I'm working on it. I have to get down to it.
I put my fish in the Discord.
Heck yeah.
It's a big fish.
So anyway, a modern Jolly is a pretty good idea.
Yes.
Just buy like a jet ski lift and take the little upper cover thing off of it. Probably be about right.
That would be just, or make another custom trailer.
Oh, Scott, did you find a set of the 50 anniversary wheels?
It says call for pricing, but they appear to sell them.
Nice. Oh yeah, the
But
1950
yeah, you
wheels.
definitely need those wheels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Although they make them color keyed as well.
Well, yeah, you have to creamsicle them.
Video address.
Yeah.
There you go. I just copy pasted that video that I was talking from the Goodwood Festival Speed Tour.
You're cutting out like crazy.
Oh, damn it. Am I better now?
Yeah, I think you might just been too far away, so it was cutting off. Oh,
And then I also added in their actual Twitter as well.
But I think you've answered your question. What is the
That's
proper
a modern
vehicle
500,
to
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Jolly, and that's a modern 500.
Yeah, we literally found it right there. I think that's the best option. Like, that car's great. Yeah, those.
But I'd want an E though for this. That's the problem.
Yeah, wait till they come down.
I would just do this one. You can make more than one Jolly. Because like.
Yeah, let me just spend $2,800 on the original wicker seats, and then $2,500 on the car.
Just have like 50 sets of them made, so you have them.
I guess, yeah.
No, I mean, like, you could easily make this one, and then I'm sure that you would be able to put this together and then sell it and bring a trip for more than you have into it.
Can't get over that poor 500. Those cars.
Yeah,
They're like people that leave their dogs outside in the rain.
Yeah,
and then sell it, and then use the profits to make the proper one with an E. There we go.
People
Actually,
probably would buy a modern Jolly 500 that was halfway well
The E
executed.
would be more structurally rigid for sure. Those are a lot more robust.
Mm-hmm.
I found a much better video from
would
the
lighten it,
Goodwood
too.
Twitter.
Okay.
It is Tiny British Car Racing.
Is it Goodwood
It's very
WRC?
Cute.
Is that the second link? Or is that something else?
No, it's the first one. It's twitter.com.
Because that isn't actually a link. Let me see if I can make this
Copy
work.
pasta.
Copy pasta. Oh.
And then you'll be able to see it. It's very fun to watch.
Thanks, Scott.
It's tiny British cars being driven in anger. I love it.
Oh, I gotta turn on the audio.
It's got ahead on the 11th
Oh, the audio's great.
Is that a
It is
Mini
wonderful.
Marcos?
Oh, those things look like they're on ice.
It's Mini Marcos's, Janettas, and
Janettas, yeah, the G4.
Fully sideways.
I love it. They're
So we need a
cute.
Spec Jolly series?
Yes.
That'd be great.
God,
Janet,
there'd
you
be
would
so many
love
deaths.
You would love
Many.
this video. In fact, I'm gonna put it in the Discord chat so you can watch
Well,
it too.
right, I'm watching the stream. I'm
Oh, I
playing
wasn't
on
sure.
my Switch in front of me.
Come
I don't
on.
have anything else to put in the stream right now except for that really sad 500.
So yeah, now we're just gonna look at all these.
You
fun
could
little British
crowdfund that
cars.
thing. It's so cheap. I'm just saying.
Oh, but they would take 2 for it as well. It's traded in. Ryan,
you
I
put
just
my
saw your
name on
comment
it,
to the
I would-
spammer. Go away, spammer. Nobody wants you.
Yeah, nobody likes spammers.
Anyway, I've got one more brief topic to cover that I already kind of started, but right now, nobody is buying cars. Nobody's buying used cars. Nobody's buying auction cars. Nobody's buying new cars. Holy
yeah,
crap.
that's awful.
I know we already touched on that Nissan Leaf that I was bidding on, but nothing. I mean, dealers are like trying all these tactics to try to get people in the door. We're seeing 0% 84-month financing on new cars. It's oh yeah.
And I wrote that actually. Oh,
I
I sold a
told
brand new Mirage for
Ryan
nothing.
that
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Ryan, like, at the beginning of this week that I was, even though that he's furloughed, I'm really glad he doesn't work at Maury's right now.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I think that would
Oh,
be
he'd get talked into
more
something.
of a financial burden. Because he'd technically still be employed, but
Mhm.
That'd be
making
the
zero
worst.
money.
Yeah.
I'd be making $1,000 a paycheck. It'd be the worst thing on earth.
Yeah. Well, that's what I make.
Oof. I mean, that's what I make too, but my paychecks are weekly.
You don't have $700 a month in rent that you.
True.
So,
But that's like more than I make in a paycheck. So.
But yes, it's a perfect storm for the Fiat 500. Gas is cheap. Nobody wants small cars.
And nobody's buying cars.
Jolly.
Period.
I have to say, my dad did buy a car right before all of this happened.
Jolly.
Let's check the local Craigslist, shall we?
Yep. But he bought a Solara in Illinois, and as
Your dad
they were
is
driving
dumb.
back,
No
everything
Fiats?
was closing.
yeah. He bought it at just exactly the right
There's
time.
been a 6-speed 500L up for a while. Could you jolly a 500L?
Is that the one with the weird window?
It's a weird everything. It looks French.
Yes. God, I would love to do that one. Yeah, that one, the yellow one.
I actually have a soft spot for those. I linked
Just 2014
I-
down here.
I hated
Yeah.
those at first, and then
They're
they came out with
fine.
500X, and now
Oh,
I don't hate
right.
them.
Yeah, I know. I see it. I'm just looking for the cheapest 500.
There are not a lot of cheap ones locally right now.
Some reasonably priced E's. All at GS Motors, of course.
I was gonna say they're all in Hopkins.
Yeah. There's a $4,000 Sport missing fog lights. Okay.
Oh.
People clearly don't
Why would
realize
you
how
get a
cheap those
Sport
things
without
are.
fog lights?
They're missing because somebody made them missing.
Oh, sad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a 1950 edition, but that's $13,000.
57 edition.
Whatever. I'm gonna call it the 1950 edition.
Yeah.
But those wheels.
I think it was 1950. That was the only year that Cadillac has ever won Le Mans.
Oh, it's an auto. Gross. Group. Bleh.
Fun little fact there.
What? We were down at the Revs Institute in Florida,
Yes, it
and
was
they had that
1950.
Le Mans Cadillac, and it was ridiculous what they did to
Yeah,
that thing.
That's
It
the one I was
so
talking about. the
Huge. Yeah.
Le Monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Le Monster.
It was.
Yeah,
you were only allowed. You had to use like a factory car, but you could modify the bodywork. So they just like made
Yeah, it was
the Le Mans.
riveted and
Yeah, it
fairing and-
was disgusting.
yeah, I remember
and
that one.
huge, but it had a V8.
Yeah. And it also won because everybody else did not have their shit together at that point.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, there's a creamsicle 500E right here. It's pretty good.
Everything else in the world had just been blown up, so they were like the token leftovers of like be able to drive a car.
Oh God. Well, I think we could probably end on the jolly.
I
Modern
think that's
take
a good
is
place to end.
yeah,
I
500E.
can't beat that. That is.
Oh, the IMEV.
Oh no!
That's a good jolly option too.
No, it looks like garbage.
It's a hilarious car, but not a good job. That's what that is.
It just wouldn't jolly that well. I mean, look at the door profile.
Fine. 500E.
You have 4 doors. You have to, actually, to be honest, you could make a pretty funny jolly out of that.
It would be funny, but the 500 is at least
500
endearing. This car is just like, what the hell?
I like that car.
Okay, fine. Make it out of Mirage then.
On that note,
It's not a good. It's not a very good jolly, but I like the car.
the 500 is obviously better.
Yes, much
Oh,
better.
God,
That's the
yeah.
correct one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. What did we learn today? That the Fiat 500 is the best modern jolly.
It's kind of a cop out. You guys all learned that Burger King is the best honey mustard sauce ever.
Yeah, we did talk about that outside of this episode, and that is a fact.
Um,
I'm.
oh, we learned that travel's easier in the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very true. You can now go anywhere for free, basically.
There's
And
just nowhere
quickly.
to go.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nowhere you can go.
You can pet
But if
Modi.
you need to go nowhere, now's the time.
Yeah, I'm learning that I actually really like my job because I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to go into work for a while, but now I go into work every day, and now I'm just doing administrative stuff because there's literally 5 students, so it's nice.
So you love your job when you're doing the admin stuff.
Well, and I like the kids. Like, I miss all the kids. We're gonna try to do a Zoom meeting because some of them keep calling just to say hi. So I have to figure out how to set up a Zoom meeting.
That'll happen. I mean, a lot of schools are actually resuming on Monday with the distance learning stuff. So
Yeah. So we're gonna do that because all the
Shakopee
kiddos
electric
miss us
cord.
and we miss them. Like, I saw a video of a pygmy falcon, and I was like, oh, I can't show this to Olive because she's not at school.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not fun. You should send it to. You should email it to her.
It's her dad.
parents.
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
like, hey, I saw this for Olive. They'll be like, okay. Very confused.
Oh, actually, this is what I learned. So on Radwood, somebody asked, "What is the poor man's Ferrari F40?"
oh,
And everybody's
no.
like saying like
Fiero.
Fiero and this and that, and I said no. The correct answer, the only true answer, is the Lotus Esprit V8. That is a poor man's F40. It's the same car.
You're poor because it broke down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are all garage ornaments at this point. And it's not the engine, it's the transmission. It's that Renault transaxle.
Well, there you go. I mean, it is all the stuff you get with an Italian vehicle, but for a fraction of the price.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my top tip. The poor man's F40 is a Lotus Esprit V8.
Okay, I'm just going to say jolly a modern 500. That's still my thing.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for listening to this rambling podcast while we're all stuck in our houses.
Yeah.
We will, without fail, see you guys next week.
Yes, we will. And then maybe in 2 weeks.
Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Big fat maybe. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.